For this, we will need our student book. Student book, page, 1 second, page 83, please. Page 83 of your student book. Let me show my student book so you will know where we are going to be. This is the page 83, okay? All right, so since this is the speaking and listening class, we're going to speak and we're going to listen to two recordings, track 2.10 and track 2.11. But first, we're going to talk a little bit. If you take a look at the picture that you have right there in your student book, these guys, what are they doing? Where are they?
They are watching a movie.
That's right. Yes, they are watching a movie. They are watching a film. Very good. Obviously, where are they?
In the
In a
cinema.
movie theater or in a cinema.
Yep, the movie theater, the cinema, the movies. Yes. Can you guess what type of movie are they watching?
A
Sorry, Diego.
action film.
Action film. Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
Action.
action because they look excited. They try to reach what is on the screen. So maybe yes, it could be an action film.
Or
What else?
comedy because they are laugh.
Yes, or comedy because they are laughing. Yes, that's good. That's good. Really good. Um, is it a 2D movie or 3D movie?
3D movie.
3D, yes, because they are wearing those glasses, you see? They are wearing the glasses, they try to reach what is on the screen, so maybe it has special effects. So it is a very, I don't know, interesting movie. They are having a good time. All right, so before starting, we are going to talk, like I said, we're already talking, but I know that these questions that I'm going to ask may sound weird because we are not going to the cinema lately, but how often you used to go to the cinema before all this happened? Anyone who wants to share, how often do you used to go?
Um, all the week, all the todos los fines de semana, no sé cómo se dice fines de semana.
Every weekend,
All the
every
weekend.
weekend, every weekend. Oh, good, nice. What type of films do you used to watch? I believe that was Maria Paz, right? Yes, or yes, or Ariana, I don't know. What type of films do you used to watch when you
Um,
used to go?
it doesn't matter. Can be. It can be like a horror film, or
Mm-hmm.
action, or or a film of love. It doesn't matter.
So a romantic movie. All right, very good. Okay, so we are going to listen to two recordings, and one of them you're going to complete or match, actually, match these. You have titles like Long Live the King, Moscow After Dark, and Silly Money. What you have to do is match the name of the movie with the type of film it is. So we're going to hear two friends talking about going to the cinema, and they are trying to choose what movie they want to watch. So we are going to hear that recording now. Let me, oh, come on. Let me play the recording for you. So pay attention. We are going to hear the recording twice for this exercise, number 2, and then once again for number 3. So pay attention, take notes, complete the exercise, okay?
Track 2.10. We haven't been to the cinema for ages, have we?
That's true. I wonder what's on next week. Let's have a look when we get home. Oh, look! Long Live the King is on. I've read a review of that. It's a historical drama about life in England in the 18th century. I love films like that.
Are you serious? I'm not a big fan of historical dramas. They're boring. What else is there?
There's Moscow. I don't know much about it, but it says here that it's an action film.
Matt saw it last week. He didn't like it, did he? He said it was terrible.
Oh, I don't know. You choose.
What about After Dark?
Oh, it isn't a horror film, is it?
Yes, it is.
I'm not really into horror films. You know that.
Oh, yeah. And you have to be 18 to see it anyway.
Shall we watch Silly Money then? It's a comedy.
That sounds good. I love comedies.
Me too. It's on at 4:30, 7:15 and 10:30.
10:30's too late.
Yes. Let's go at 7:15. Can we book the tickets online?
I think so. My mum's booked tickets online for my sister before. I'll ask her to do it for us.
Great. I can't wait.
All right. So let's listen one more time for you to match the name of the movie with the type of film it is. Okay. 1 second.
Track
Here we go.
2.10. We haven't been to the cinema for ages, have we?
That's true. I wonder what's on next week. Let's have a look when we get home. Oh, look! Long Live the King is on. I've read a review of that. It's a historical drama about life in England in the 18th century. I love films like that.
Are you serious? I'm not a big fan of historical dramas. They're boring. What else is there?
There's Moscow. I don't know much about it, but it says here that it's an action film.
Matt saw it last week. He didn't like it, did he? He said it was terrible.
Oh, I don't know. You choose.
What about After Dark?
Oh, it isn't a horror film, is it?
Yes, it is.
I'm not really into horror films. You know that.
Oh, yeah. And you have to be 18 to see it anyway.
Shall we watch Silly Money then? It's a comedy.
That sounds good. I love comedies.
Me too. It's on at 4:30, 7:15 and 10:30.
10:30's too late.
Yes. Let's go at 7:15. Can we book the tickets online?
I think so. My mum's booked tickets online for my sister before. I'll ask her to do it for... I'll ask her to do it for us.
Great. I can't wait.
Okay. So I believe we all have the answers. So who can help me with number 1? What type of movie is Long Live the King?
Historical drama.
Thank you. Historical drama then. That's correct. Yes, historical drama. Then Moscow. What type of movie is
Action
film.
action film? All right. How about After Dark?
Horror film.
Horror film. Okay. And Silly Money.
Comedy.
Comedy. Very good. All right. So I took notes of some phrases that I want you to learn. They are new, probably they are new vocabulary for you. What's the meaning for ages? They said that in the conversation. So if you hear that for ages, what's the meaning of that? They said, we haven't been to the cinema for ages. So if you hear for ages, what do you think that means?
Varios años.
Películas para diferentes edades, algo así.
I know that age means edad sometimes, but for ages, Is it a short time? Bastante tiempo. Very good. It is an exaggeration. They are exaggerating. Um, it's like when you say in Spanish, no hemos ido al cinema en siglos, o en muchísimo tiempo. So that's the meaning of for ages. So
Okay.
ages is like age, like 30 years old, 18 years old is the same. It writes the same, but the thing is that in this context, ages means for a very long time, okay? And also, the girl in the recording says, let's have a look. What's the meaning of that?
Como veamos la cartelera.
Something like that, yes. Let's check it out. Let's see what's going on.
Echemos un vistazo o algo así.
Echemos un vistazo. Very good. Yes, that's very good. Are you serious? What's the meaning of are you serious? We all know that. But,
En serio, algo así.
sorry?
Como decir, ¿es en serio?
Right. ¿Es en serio? ¿O estás hablando en serio? O yo diría habla serio. All right. One of those movies, After Dark, is an R, letter R, rated film. So if you see an R-rated film, for what public is that film supposed to be watched? So can babies or children watch that movie? An R-rated film? Remember they were talking about horror film, and it's R-rated. So do you think that you can take your little cousin or your little nephew with you to watch an R-rated film?
No.
No. Why? For what?
Because
age?
there is a restriction, una restricción de edad.
It has an age restriction.
Yes.
So yes. So it is for 18 years old or older. Okay? So
Yeah.
yes, very good. It is age restricted. That's the meaning of R-rated.
Okay.
Okay? So it's for adults only. And remember last class we were talking about some expressions, and we hear one of those expressions again here in this recording. That is not really into. She said,
No,
I'm not
no
really
estoy muy interesado, no me gusta demasiado. algo así.
Yes, very good. No estoy muy interesado, la verdad no soy muy fan de, o la verdad no me gusta mucho tal cosa, right? So it's the same way to say I dislike or I I don't like is the same. So it's to say you are not passionate about, you are not interested about something. So that's the way to say it in another like with another sentence, with another expression. Okay, so let's go to exercise number 3. We already listened to the recording twice. I believe that's enough. So you're going to say if these sentences are correct or incorrect. Remember, we were listening to two people talking. Jess, the girl, and the guy named Ali. Okay? So who can read number 1 and tell me if is it correct? Yes, please.
Jess likes historical dramas. It's true.
True. Jess likes historical. Yes, she is.
Me,
Yes,
teacher.
she's
Me.
yes. She
Number
said that.
2.
Yeah, one second, Diego.
Okay.
And so yes, she said that she loves historical dramas and she wanted to watch Long Live the King. Okay. So Diego, number 2, please.
Okay. Ali went to the cinema last week. Incorrect.
Who went to the cinema? One of his
Matt.
friends. Yeah, Matt. Yes, very good. You were paying attention. Very good. So yes, he was talking about one of his friends who went to the cinema and watched
Yes.
one of those movies, and he said that
Moscow.
he didn't like it, right?
Moscow,
So,
he didn't like.
very good. So number 3, who can help me read number 3?
Me, teacher.
Okay, Diego.
Yes, has seen Moscow. Incorrect. It
Because
was Matt.
Matt, yes, Matt saw Moscow and he believed that that was not a very good movie. All
Yeah.
right. Anyone else but Diego? Thank you very much, Diego. Number 4.
Me teacher.
Yes,
Ali and Jess like comedies. It's true.
that's right. Because at the end they said, "I love comedies. Let's watch Silly Money," something like that, right? So they agreed that they were going to watch that movie together, right? Thank you. Number 5. Come on, come on. Number 5.
Teacher, can I read again?
Sure.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ali and Jess agreed to go to the cinema at 10:15. It's incorrect because they agreed to be in cinema at 7:15.
Yes, that's right. Because they said that 10:15 is too late and they agreed to go to the cinema earlier, like at 7:15. All right. Very good. Okay. So now we are going to read this little part. The thing is that this lesson is about reaching agreement and agreeing or disagreeing with someone. So you see that these two guys, they were talking about deciding what movie they want to watch. At first, they presented their own point of view and they debate on what movie they wanted to watch. So you see the way to agree, you use some of these some of these expressions to reach an agreement and to explain yourself, to give reasons. You are already doing that because when you were reading these sentences, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you were saying Ali and Jess like comedies. That's correct because they say blah, 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 blah. So that's very good. All right. So now we're going to listen to another recording, and this is the script or the guide of what they are going to talk about. So what you have to do is exercise number 2. You're going to listen to two friends discussing which film to watch, and you have to choose the name of the movie they have chosen they are going to watch. Okay? So let me find the recording. Please pay attention and take notes.
Track 2.11.
So, what shall we watch for our movie night? What about Planet Alpha? I'm not sure. I don't really like science fiction films. I don't think it'll be very good. It looks too violent for me. How about Superdog? I'm not really a fan of animated films, and I'm not sure about this one. It's for younger kids, really, don't you think? But I guess it's a possibility. What else is there? Okay, well, I don't really want to see Watching You. It sounds too scary to me. I agree. I really don't like thrillers because I just want to relax when I watch a film. Do you think Jerry's Vacation sounds good? Yeah, I think it might be funny. Okay, so let's decide. It's between Superdog and Jerry's Vacation. Well, I'd prefer to watch Jerry's Vacation. Okay, I think we're both happy with that. Yes, that's a good choice. Let's download it.
Okay? I believe that was easy.
They saw.
What's their choice?
Jerry's Vacation.
Jerry's Vacation.
All right. Why?
Because
Because
two friends agree
it's
with
a
the
cool.
decision.
Sorry,
And
one
they
by one. Because
Because they have two options, Superdog and Jerry's Vacation, and its final decision is Jerry's Vacation because the two friends are agree.
that's right. They agreed on watching Jerry's Vacation. What type of film is Jerry's Vacation? What do you think? Is it a
Comedy.
drama? Oh, comedy,
Comedy.
yes. Why?
It, because in this reading says that Jerry's Vacation is, but things don't go to plan
Mhm.
with very funny results. Allowed a minute.
A laugh a minute. Yes. So that's why Jerry's Vacation is a comedy. Okay. So what do they think, or what one of the girls thinks
Yes.
about watching you? Because one of them said, I don't want to watch watching you. So why?
Uh, she
Because
said
they're
because
so scary.
she wants to, she wants
Because
to be
So scary.
relax.
relaxed when she's where to see a movie.
She wants to be relaxed when she goes to the movies. She doesn't want to be scared watching a movie because watching you is a thriller and it's very scary. Okay, so that's right. Watching you, it is a scary movie and she doesn't like it. How about Super Dog? What? She said something about Super Dog, one of the girls. What type of film is it and why they don't like it? Or why they didn't decide to go to watch Super Dog. What were their reasons not to watch
Because it's
Super
a
Dog?
because it's a film. She says that
Because it's a animated film, right? And she believes that animated films are
film
for
for
kids.
little childs.
Yes.
Little children, yes. Very good. Okay,
Yes.
so during this conversation between the two girls, we listened to some of these expressions. Like I mentioned,
Yes.
we were in this unit, we were going to hear people agreeing or disagreeing on something and giving reasons why they do not agree and why they disagree. Okay, so they use expressions like because, it's too, like for instance, in the previous recording, one of them said, I don't want to watch Long Live the King, it's too boring, or it looks like, or it sounds like. Those mean it looks, it means parece, or it sounds like, suena como, something like that. So if you are, I don't know, if I read the title of this movie, Long Live the King, I will I would say it sounds like a boring movie for me. So it's something you're guessing. Both of these, it looks and sounds. Both of them are guessing. You're guessing what's the movie about, what's the situation about, because you don't know exactly if that would be, I don't know, interesting for you or not. All right. And once you reach an agreement, you use these expressions. Let's decide, or if you agree with the person who's giving you the possibility to do something, you say, yes, that's a good choice. And if you both come to an agreement, you can say, I think we are both happy with that choice. Okay, so in that case, you use these expressions to reach an agreement. Whenever you are talking with someone and you are happy with the choice, you reach an agreement and you use these two expressions. Okay, so to summarize, today we have listened to two recordings, track 2.10 and track 2.11 of your student book on page 83. We have guessed what these two guys were watching. They were watching maybe an animated film or an action movie, but we came to an agreement and we all agreed that they were watching a 3D film because they are wearing those glasses. Okay, and then we listened to track 2.10 and we listened to some guys discussing films and they wanted to decide on which film they were going to watch, and they decided that they are going to watch Silly Money because they both love comedies, right? So we hear people expressing their ideas, giving their point of view, and then reaching an agreement. Remember, this unit is about reaching agreements. So llegar a un acuerdo is reach, like this, alcanzar, reach. Reaching an agreement means llegar a un acuerdo. Okay. After that, we listen to the track again, and then we selected if those sentences, those statements were correct or incorrect in exercise number 3. After that, we listen to another recording that is track 2.11, and we listened again to two people talking about films, and they decided to go to Jerry's Vacation because they wanted to have a laugh and enjoy themselves at the movies. They decided that Watching You is not a good film because they wanted to be relaxed while watching the movie, not scared or in fear. All right. And then we identify that these are the expressions you use whenever you reach an agreement and you're giving reasons. You are explaining yourself on why you did something on or why you said something. All right. So that's the class for today. I will stop the recording. I will stop sharing my screen, but stay because I'm going to give some instructions.
Okay.
1 second.